Jack, if you're watching this,
You've got 20 business days
you owe us a copy of The Sims 2.
and hours of childhood entertainment that you robbed us of.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Long Sistance podcast. I'm Sabrina.
I'm Gemma.
How's your week been?
Sure, because we had yesterday off, which I feel like I really needed. Like, I woke up this morning, and usually on a Sunday morning you wake up and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh, tomorrow. This morning when I woke up, I was like, no, tomorrow.
I love it, honestly. So what did you get up to on your day off?
Nothing, honestly. Like, we were supposed to go about an hour away. There's a city called Bergamo, and it's got a really nice, like, upper part to the city. It's like historic and it's meant to be gorgeous. Like, a few people have told me that I need to go.
Yeah.
And Francesco's been promising me a day out for God knows how long. So I sent it to him and he didn't respond. And I was like, so did you want to go to Bergamo tomorrow? He was like, no. And I was like, okay, why? And he was like, there's no parking. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
We can't walk. He was like, no, you can't walk that. So I don't know what it's like.
Oh, wow. I guess especially
Also because we both like walking. So
yeah, I guess especially if a lot of things were closed, it'd probably be even busier than normal.
well, yeah, I think most of the region had the day off. All schools did anyway.
Crikey.
But not all the country, which is weird, but they do that regionally here. Yeah. No, we just went, we went on the scooter for the first time this year, I think, for me.
Yeah.
And it has been sunny all day, so the air was warm when we went out in the afternoon. It was, I mean, I still needed like my thick jacket and my gloves on for the scooter, obviously, but it was gorgeous.
I bet it was, yeah. I feel like you can really feel spring coming now.
I don't know if I am making myself feel it coming. I've just decided that winter's done. So that was nice. We went and got breakfast, just went around. No, just chill, honestly. But I feel like I needed the day.
Yeah, definitely. I think that it's not until you have a day off that you're like, whoa, I needed that.
Yeah, like, oh, wait, I don't hate everything.
Yeah.
Or just like even going to the bar yesterday to get breakfast. Like, it's Friday morning and we're not at work.
Yeah, it's a nice little treat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, oh. And then you look around and you think, why aren't these other people at work?
Yeah. Whenever I just have annual leave and it's not a holiday and I'm off, and if I go into town and I see all these people, I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you up to?
Yeah. What's your
You on
job?
holiday too?
Yeah, like, you chose to spend it here or should have spent it in Lincoln. So what about you? It's a nice glass.
Thank you. I got these on eBay. I think I got 2 of them. They're from the 70s, so they are quite faded, but they've got lots of little parrots on them.
Is that what it is? It looks like roses from here.
Yeah, there's like flowers and parrots.
Very cute.
Hold it a bit closer. You see?
Cute.
Yeah. Yeah, my week has been good. It's been very, very busy. Work has been really busy at the minute. So I've just been zoned in. But I have still been managing to do 10,000 steps every day, which I've been really pleased with.
Good girl.
Yeah, because I have extended my walking route because I normally do the same route and I do a few loops of it because I go off after work, it's dark, and I like to go on a route that I feel safe. So that's why I tend to just stick to the same one and do a few loops of it. And I do always think, I bet that the people who live in the houses of where I walk around are like, she's there again.
Is she casing the joint?
She's back again. She always walks here and then leaves.
They're going to tell their kids about this.
Yeah. But I've added this new housing estate to my route. So this housing estate has been built over the last year or so, maybe a year or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's very, very new to the point where only one house has been bought so far. Yeah, so it's like houses on both sides of the street, but only one side of the street has been completed. On the other side, the houses are still being built. And I like it because no cars...
You like walking past a building site at night?
When you put it like that... No, but I like
it's like something I would hate.
It's really, really quiet. And I'm also a really nosy bitch. And I walk past this person's house every night. And like, I've seen them like, decorating their new house. Like it's gone from being just like a sofa in the living room when I have a little peek in as I walk by, because I don't have any blinds or anything. So you're going to have no blinds.
Is this legal?
I'm going to peek in. Maybe I'm a peeping Tom.
You definitely are.
But I also like walking past the houses that are still being built because like the whole structure has been built, but it's still missing like doors and windows.
Mm.
And so I like walking past them and looking in, and they're all, like, creepy at the minute, but then I think those
What
are
is it gonna be?
yeah, those are gonna have so many Christmases and so many, like, happy memories in them, so I like to think about that as I walk past them.
It's nice.
Yeah, so it's wholesome.
Yeah.
I do
Well,
my peeping and then I'm wholesome.
but, I don't know if it is actually peeping or it's just, like, a genuine interest in, like, other people's lives.
Yeah.
I remember, I went on a couple of days with this guy, and he had a beautiful he had a beautiful roof terrace.
Oh.
God, I can't speak today. And it was kind of central Rome,
Mm.
so you could see, like, other terraces, other balconies into other people's apartments,
Yeah.
and I was mesmerized, like, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Don't you, like, just love watching this?" And he was like, "What?"
Your neighbors.
Just watching other people. And I was like, "But, there's like I can't remember, there's like a German word or something that means like the realization that every stranger has a
Yeah.
life like as vivid as yours and
I
as like
think it might
complex as
be
yours." Is it
Sonder.
Sonder?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was, but I didn't wanna be
Yeah.
wrong. And he was like, "Obviously." And I was like, "Okay, this is not going any further."
No, no, no. We are not clicking. We are not the same kind of person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though it was a shame because that was a very nice terrace.
Oh, no, I do always peek in when I'm walking past people's houses if they've got the blinds open.
I wanna see how it's decorated.
Yeah, and it's just an unconscious thing. I'm not, like, walking down the street like, "Ooh, what have
I
they
think
got?"
it's subconscious.
Yeah, subconscious. I'm
Not
not
just a
conscious when
zombie.
I'm walking down the street.
I'm not conscious when I look into other people's houses.
It
I'm
wasn't
in a
me, I was
trance.
asleep. Yeah, it's a subconscious thing. My eyes are just drawn to the windows, and I have a little peek in. If there's anybody in there, I look away because 'cause I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but how do you feel about, like, when you're walking down the street or if you're in the car and, like, you pull up next to another car in traffic? Like, I always avoid looking into other people's cars. It makes me feel really
People don't know, huh?
no, people will be like because when I'm walking down the street, if there's, like, a queue of traffic and I'm walking past it, I feel so, like, exposed. Like, I just even though they probably don't give a single fuck, I feel like everyone is watching me as I walk past, and so I just avoid looking at the cars. But
I don't unless it's like standstill traffic, I don't
yeah, that's
think
what I
I'd
mean, like, a
yeah.
queue of traffic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, I
like that.
suppose.
But
Now I'm gonna be very aware of it.
that's on anxiety. Do you ever walk down the street and then, like, especially if you're walking down the street completely alone, and then you randomly smell someone's perfume, and you're like,
Always.
"Hello?"
Oh, I thought you meant when people walk past.
No. I mean, like,
No, really?
yeah, I have it quite a lot where I'll be walking and then I can just smell someone's perfume, or I'll smell somebody's, like, aftershave, and I'm like, looking around, there's nobody here. And I think, "Ghost?"
I mean, I do often smell people's perfume,
Mm,
but I'm kind of usually I'm like going where I'm going. I'm not looking around.
yeah.
So maybe, but I've always just assumed people were like passing me. So
Yeah. No, I do find
hmm.
get a lot of, like, lingering, smells, but I suppose I am quite sensitive to stuff like that. Smells.
Yeah, yeah, you
Autism.
definitely are,
Mm.
and that's what autism.
That's on autism and anxiety. This has been Autism and Anxiety with Sabrina.
This segment is now over. It's been a big week for me personally because last week was the week before my period, and I did not start an argument.
Hell yeah, girl. Look at
Good for
that.
me.
Self-growth.
Personal growth. Come back next month where
Next month, absolute carnage.
made up for both
No, I
slash tires.
I find that around my period, I'm just so lethargic, and it's not even that I'm irritable because I'm angry, it's irritable because I don't have the energy to deal with anything.
Okay, yeah. I kind of know what you mean. It
Are you
depends if you've
more
got any
irritable, angry?
pain.
Like
I'm
short patience?
more. I'm always like that. Yes, but I feel like everything's just heightened.
Mhm.
Like, no, it was definitely before Christmas. So there's this little boy in one of my classes, and he's gorgeous. I love
Yeah.
him so much, and he's in second year, so he's like 7, maybe. I don't think he's 8 yet.
Mm.
And he came up to me, and he had like when you staple a load of pages together to make a book when you're small.
Yeah.
He'd done that, and it was like pictures he'd done for the dog he's gonna get. So he'd drawn like loads of different dogs and then coloured them in, and then there was loads and loads of pages of like he'd written like amore mio, amore mio, amore mio. And I was due my period and I just started to weep.
Honestly, like, the smallest things get you, don't they? Yeah. I walked past somebody's house and they had a bunch of, like, tiny furniture and, like toddler toys out on the in the front garden, and there was a sign saying like, "Our little boy has grown out of these. Hope they can go to a another child that will like them." And I was like,
No, because also I don't know if you've seen it, but there's something in the news about a little monkey that's been abandoned, and
"No,
I am refusing. I only know that, like, I did not want to learn this,
yeah,
and I am refusing to have anything more to do with it because I know it's gonna devastate me.
oh God, no, no."
Yeah, a little monkey in Japan, I think it is. No,
I don't want to see that story until there's a happy ending.
I don't wanna see that story ever again. I did not learn about this, like, by consent.
Yeah, exactly. This was thrust
So,
upon me.
yeah, I did not want to know this. Yes, no, so but yeah. But I definitely, like, get, like, fed up,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Eh."
Yeah.
But, again, like, more so at home,
Mm.
not at
Yeah.
work. At work, I'm still pretty
Yeah.
normal.
That's
So,
me as
don't
well.
know why I do it at home.
No, I think it's because that's your safe place, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
safe
where you can be yourself, and we are all guilty of, like, taking our emotions out on the people that are closest to us because we feel safe with them,
Yeah,
and it's not ideal, but
it's not. I remember, 1 month, Francesca was getting ready to go to work, like, in the I think it must have been, like, a basketball match 'cause, it was, like, the afternoon, if I'm not wrong. I started stamping my feet and crying because I didn't want him to go.
God,
Ping my feet.
your stepson's watching like,
No, he wasn't there.
even I would do.
Yeah, can you imagine? Social services. He calls them himself. And he was like, "Do you wanna do a pregnancy test, maybe?"
"You good? I am the baby."
He, like, sat me down, gave me a kiss on the forehead and left. Gave me a snack and a bottle of juice. No, kidding.
Give you a box of crackers.
Some animal crackers, put the Rugrats on for me.
God's
Yeah,
sake.
and then he left and I was fine.
Hmm,
Just, like,
it's
outbursts.
weird, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Be like that.
Something else that's new from my week is so I'm really happy with how my skin is at the moment. And
Huh?
I've got this new brush that I've been using. And I don't know if you've seen them because I've seen them all over Instagram and I was influenced to buy one. But it's this lymphatic drainage brush for your face. And yeah, I have like a facial roller that I use anyway.
Mm.
But this, it's about this size. And I'll put a picture on the video and on Instagram so everyone can see. I've just sent Gemma a picture of the brush so that she knows what I'm talking about.
So
Yeah, and the bristles are really, really soft and it's like a dry brush. And so it comes with like instructions on all the different ways that you brush it over your face. And
okay.
like I have seen a huge difference in like my face.
Really?
Yeah, like
How long have
no
you been using it?
maybe a week at most. Honestly, like I noticed a difference the very next day because obviously it just flushes out all of that like water that's in your face. And I feel like it's made a really big difference like around my jawline and like my double chin.
Mm.
I feel like my jawline is a lot more symmetrical.
Okay, you've twisted my arm.
I know, honestly, I definitely recommend it. It's so
One
worth
like it
it.
or buying it.
I really like the skincare products that I'm using. I've been using, I think it said Bioma. I've been using those for I think maybe 3 or 4 months now because I have sensitive skin and I haven't been ever diagnosed with rosacea, but I think that I get rosacea because I get a lot of redness on my cheeks and it's also
Mm.
very hot. Like I can feel the heat in my face. Yeah. So, especially if one of my main triggers is if we have the central heating on, I get very red. And
Not ideal in the UK.
no, because we have it on all the time and
Yeah.
I hate it. Like my skin generally, I'm really happy with it. It's very clear, but the redness is my main issue. And the Bioma products, they're barrier boosting, and I found that that's really helped. And then I do also use an LED light mask, which
Right.
Mhm.
Are they good?
Yes.
Okay, because I feel like how much can it actually do? Obviously, like the really nice, like expensive ones, like I've seen
Yeah.
them for like hundreds of euros. I'm
Yeah.
sure they do something.
Yes. So
But like the cheaper alternatives,
the one that I
I'm
got it
dubious.
in I think end of November, start of December, and it was like a Christmassy sale. So I got mine, I think it was supposed to be £180, but I got it for
Mm.
£99. And
That's a good discount.
it is, and it is really, really good. So you have to build up how much you use it. So I think over the first week you use it every 3 days, and then you go to like 2 days, and then eventually you can use it every day. And it tells you what the different colors of lights target. And
Mm.
my main one is my redness, and the red light therapy is what helps. And I do use it every day now, but if I miss a few days, I see such a difference. So I definitely recommend a proper LED light mask to anyone. Don't go for one of the cheap ones. Like, it is obviously a
It's
luxury.
worth it, yeah.
Yeah, if you can afford it, it does make a huge difference.
I'm on a low buy this year. Why are you doing this to me? Because also, if there's something that I am gonna fall for, it's skin.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Anything that's gonna make me glowy or
Yeah.
younger looking or
If you're
stop wrinkles.
Yes, if you're listening to this and you also have redness, especially if it's hot redness like I get, the best color corrector that I've used is the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass one.
So, today we have something new to bring you.
Mm.
Because we are extremely judgmental, we decided we would be actual judges.
Yeah.
And we are going to do sister courts.
Yeah. So Sister Court, we thought that it could be a fun segment that we have kind of routinely. And today what we're going to do is, because it's the first time, we're going to use stories that we find on Reddit. But what we'd really like to do in the future is have listener write-ins so that we can both give our opinion on those. Because Gemma and I are very different, and I think that we might have different views on things like this. So I think it'll be an interesting conversation.
Definitely. I wonder if it'll drive a wedge between us. The downfall of the Hamilton sisters. Okay. Right. Shall I go first?
Yes. So we've both
Okay.
found a story on Reddit and we are doing a blind reaction. So I've read my story, Gemma's read her story, and the other one hasn't.
Am I the arsehole for saying my sister crossed a line even though everyone says I'm overreacting? I, 29F, am married to my husband, 30M. We've been together for years and I've never had a reason to doubt our relationship. My sister, 26F, is very involved in our lives. She comes over often, talks to my husband a lot, and has always said how much she feels safe around him. I didn't think much of it until recently, when she told me she feels a strong emotional connection to him and she wanted to be honest with me.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
She insisted she meant nothing inappropriate and said I should take it as a compliment that she trusts my husband so much. But after that conversation, I couldn't unsee certain things. She seeks his validation constantly, downplays my opinions, and acts hurt if I interrupt their conversations or set boundaries. I eventually told her that her behavior makes me uncomfortable and that I need her to respect my marriage. She immediately got defensive and said I'm being insecure, controlling, and projecting my own fears onto her. She told me none of that she told me that if I were more confident in myself, none of this would bother me.
Mm-hmm.
When I talked to my parents, they agreed with her. They said she was being emotionally honest and that I'm turning something harmless into drama. They keep reminding me that nothing actually happened and imply that I'm the one creating tension in the family. Now I'm starting to question myself. I feel uncomfortable, but everyone around me keeps saying I'm imagining things and being unfair. Am I the arsehole?
Right. What was the phrase that the sister used? Was it emotional connection?
Yeah, emotional connection. Or what was it? She feels safe around him and that she feels a very strong emotional connection to him. And she wanted to be honest with me. That's the worrying part, though, that I want to be honest with you.
Yeah. Why do you feel like you have something you need to be
To
honest
be
about?
honest about.
That implies that you feel like you've been hiding something almost.
Like something needs to be clarified with me.
And I mean, she got defensive straight away as soon as the sister
Yeah.
said, I'm uncomfortable. That's your problem. That's because you're insecure. Like, why are you going straight on the defense?
You're a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, what were the ages of the sisters?
So I think she was 29 and the littler one,
The
the
little
younger
one.
one, yeah, no, she was 29 and the sister was 26.
So same age gap as
So
us.
like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm very interested to know if she's spoken to her husband about it.
I'd love to know his opinion. Shall I look in the comments and see if she's
Yeah. See if she's put
because there's
any
no
updates.
update, I don't
Yeah.
think.
Because I smell a rat, you know?
Oh, no, there is. I did talk to my husband about it before confronting her. He told me he feels uncomfortable with how involved she is and agrees that some of her behavior crosses boundaries. He also said he never encouraged it and has been trying to keep things polite but distant. He supports me setting boundaries and doesn't want to be put in the middle of my family tension.
Okay. See, that changes a lot because this emotional connection is one-sided.
One-sided?
Yeah.
You're in love with my husband?
He is being nice and polite and wants to keep the relationship.
Amicable.
Yeah, he wants to keep it positive, but he doesn't want it to be inappropriate like she does.
But if you, as my husband, think that something is inappropriate, why are you not coming to me?
Yes, that is true. Why aren't you saying your
I understand,
sister?
okay, it's your sister, but I don't care any woman being inappropriate with me, with you.
Yeah.
You should tell me.
Absolutely. And he is
Because now I feel
obviously,
like a dickhead.
yeah, and he's obviously thought about it because he sometimes, if you ask someone to say, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. No, he
Yeah,
knew straight
well,
away what she was talking
exactly.
about. So he's thought about it himself. So why hasn't he mentioned it?
Yeah.
Unless the sister is like, when she's really involved in their lives, maybe in general that's a positive thing for his wife, apart from this. So maybe that's why he hasn't said anything, because he knows that his wife really relies on his sister's support. But we haven't got that context. That is an assumption. But the wife's uncomfortable, the husband's uncomfortable, and their sister sounds delusional.
It's weird, isn't it? But there was something to her if I interrupts their conversations.
Yeah,
Well, how much is he distancing himself then, really?
true, true.
Because I feel like I'm imagining Francesca. Francesca's quite particular, I suppose, though. But if he don't want to talk to somebody, he's not going to do it.
No.
He'll say hello and then he'll go out when you come over.
Yeah, and I'm very curious about what it looks like when they hang out. Is she just coming over to their house and they're hanging out there? Are they going out for like tea and stuff a lot together? Because I can't imagine a situation where I would have the opportunity to speak to your partner one on one.
Without you there, let
Yeah.
alone have like a deep conversation. I mean, okay, like when I've stayed at your house, maybe you've left the room and I've had a conversation with Harry,
Yeah, but not
but not to
a
the point.
significant conversation enough that you would be annoyed if it got interrupted.
But why would it be? Oh, it's so weird.
And why would I be
Like multiple
interrupting?
times as well.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
would
why are
I?
you interrupting during the conversation?
Exactly, yeah. No, that is so fishy.
The whole thing's fucked.
Yeah, she does sound like she's got a massive crush on her brother-in-law, and
And I just
she
had to be honest.
yeah, I think maybe he's being kind to her because she's his sister-in-law, and she's picking up on signals that aren't there.
So
Yeah.
cringe.
My
It's so
gosh.
cringe. But also the parents. What are you doing?
Yes, why are they on her side?
Why are you enabling this psycho?
Yeah, remind her that
Maybe because she's the baby.
yeah, they've been reminding her that nothing's actually happened. But I feel like
But something would.
yeah, if the
Were he
husband
on
was on
board?
board,
Yeah.
yeah. No. What have people in the comments said?
They ain't loving sissy.
What subreddit was this posted on?
Am I the arse?
So is there an overall vote on the post?
Yeah, not the arsehole.
Not the arsehole. No, I don't think she's the arsehole at all. I think that she's uncomfortable, the husband's uncomfortable, and that should be enough. That if you tell your sister, you're making us uncomfortable, you shut that shit down.
Exactly. They're saying like bringing another family member. The wife has already sort no, everyone's basically saying your sister's a psycho.
Yeah.
And that he needs to man up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lid also.
Yeah. He needs to really reaffirm that boundary.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane. And then someone's putting capital letters. Stop hosting her at your house. Take her
Stop
keys.
inviting her over.
I mean, that could help.
Yeah.
But the keys just reminded me when I was looking for a story this morning, I saw one and it was like, am I the asshole because I gave my mother-in-law a fake key to our new house? And she'd had a key to their old apartment and she used to just like walk in whenever she wanted, apparently at like, inappropriate moments. So she'd insisted on getting a key for their new house and she really went on board, but the husband was like, it's fine. So she gave her like a fake key and the mother-in-law had obviously come round when she knew nobody was in. And then I think it was like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner or something. And she was like, why did you give me a fake key? And she was like, how do you know? Because you said you weren't going to use it except in emergencies.
Oh my God.
But everyone turned on the door, obviously.
People are crazy, aren't they?
People are insane. And obviously someone was like, why did you have to do that?
To prove to you that this is a problem.
Do you not think that's wildly inappropriate?
Yes.
You can't just come into my house.
No, you cannot.
I don't care who you are.
And why is she going around if they're not even in?
She was just going around whenever she fucking wanted.
Nope.
She was not the arsehole.
No.
No.
So on that story, if you click on the user's profile, has she posted any updates in a separate post?
Sabrina's explaining Reddit to me because it's my first time. The pictures of cats. No, nothing else.
I wonder. How old is that post?
16 days.
Oh, so quite recent.
So we're living in it.
God, it's all kicking off. Wow.
Mad, eh?
No, I just think at the end of the day, if she said, I'm uncomfortable, you need to swallow your pride and say, okay, maybe take a look at your own behaviour and think, am I being too much? Am I looking into things that aren't there?
The second you are thinking anything about your sister's husband,
Yeah.
you need to
Take a step back. Stop going
Like,
around.
literally, even if you think, okay, maybe we have a connection, that's my sister's husband.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to not come to things where you are.
That is,
People are mental, aren't they?
yeah, that is so disrespectful as well.
I'd get violent. Especially your sis, like anyone, but your
Yeah,
sister.
absolutely. What a betrayal.
I mean, we never have to worry about this because we have completely opposite tastes. And to be fair, even if we didn't, neither of us are massive dickheads.
True.
But shocking.
No. And as well, say that anything did happen and that they did have an affair, whose side is the family taking? Because it
Well,
sounds like they
obviously
would
the little
take,
one.
yeah, take the little sister's side.
You knew there was a connection.
Yeah. You
You
can't
shouldn't have married
you
him.
can't choose who you fall in love with. Piss off.
I swear to God, if I were to hear that, I'm going to prison.
Exactly. There are so many people in the world. Why are you going for your sister's
Why are you hung
husband?
up on this one?
Come on.
Maybe it's like that, like sibling, like competitiveness,
Yeah.
where because you always want what your brother or sister's got, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Like they've got a new toy, I want it.
Yeah.
Obviously, like their spouse,
Mm.
slightly different in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be very
Right.
interested to know what the sister's dating history is like as well.
Doesn't sound positive, does it? Hate that girl.
Yeah.
So my verdict is guilty.
Yes.
Sister is the arsehole, not
Yeah.
OP.
Absolutely, I agree. The sister is the asshole. OP is not the asshole. Right, so my story is from the subreddit Am I Overreacting? It's 3 months old. Am I overreacting? My sister sent me a picture and asked for my opinion. So she has uploaded the picture with this story, so I will add that to the video and to Instagram. So this one is quite short, but it's very popular on the subreddit and it does have a lot of comments. So I think a lot of people have opinions on it. So the post is, my older sister sent me a message about finding a press-on nail in her living room floor. This is the second time. She has found a press-on last time in the bathroom. Most of the time it's after the weekend. She works weekends at a hospital, and her husband has tried to say that it was from one of my niece's toys, but it's clearly not. Although not trying to overreact and help my sister through this, what other explanation can there be?
There's none.
No.
And I have worn press-ons in the past, and let
Mhm.
me fucking tell you,
Yeah.
that ain't coming off by accident.
No.
Or if it did, you know.
Yes.
You're not leaving it there on accident.
No, and if you look at the photo of the nail,
That's been yanked.
yeah, that they have gone to town trying to get that off. Yeah,
You motherfucker.
it does not look like it is from a children's toy in any way.
It's not, but also I can see the fucking glue on it.
Yeah, it's like a French tip. It's
Yeah.
like the pale pink with the white tip. That's what it looks like. It is a press-on nail. There is no doubt about that, and it's cracked because you can tell they've really had to get it off.
Gnawed it off. She's
Yeah.
done it on purpose.
And it's the second time because she found one in the bathroom before, and it's both times after the weekends, and she works
When she's
weekends.
at work.
Yeah,
I don't know what this toy of your niece's is.
yeah,
What is she training to be? A fucking nail tech?
yeah. And so I have heard of women when they know that they're seeing someone who
They
is married,
leave. Yeah.
yeah, leaving clues, and I don't know why they do that. I don't know if it's because they want,
To try and split them up.
yeah,
Presumably.
yeah. So
Like if you know they're married, I think it's that. Like,
yeah, and
so then he'll be with me. But I think like I've seen girls go back to somebody's house and they found like women's products and they're like, oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like they need to know he's a scumbag.
yeah, yeah. I have
Valid.
seen it like that, like a girl's girl.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
if you're doing it in the other situation where you know he's married and you're continuing
Yeah.
and you've clearly gone back with two different sets of nails.
Yes. And just the way that it looks, she has left that there on purpose. So,
She has.
yeah. And the fact that it's in their house, in their marital home, where they clearly have at least one child. Mm-mm.
I wonder where the child is when this heinous act is taking place.
Exactly. If it's a child that's young enough to be using toys, like it's not a teenager that's out and about. This child's
But he
gonna
said
be
his
at home.
nieces, didn't he?
So the OP writing is the sister. So her niece would be their
Her niece.
Yeah. 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 So the husband will say,
I'm sorry. What kind of mother doesn't know what toys their daughter's got?
exactly.
Especially with fake nails.
She would know straight away, this is my daughter's toy. Mm-mm. And I'm curious to know what the other nail looked like as well. Like, was it a similar French tip? Was it a different design completely?
I feel like it's different design.
I wonder what kind of time frame was in between both times as well.
It doesn't even matter though, does it?
No.
Always after the weekend.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
And I wonder if the wife confronted him after she found the first one, or if she confronted him after she found the second one. Because if she confronted him after after she found the first one, he clearly didn't care and did it again. Like, she's obviously getting suspicious and still.
But also, maybe he thought he'd saved it with the toy
Mm,
excuse, okay. But
yeah.
then the next time you see her, be careful because you
Yeah.
left her, or let's do it somewhere else. He's just
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care.
No. And when they bring the cheating partner into the
Into
house,
my
yeah,
house.
probably in their bed.
Hmm?
No, not a chance. The top comment is, "My press-ons only look like that when I terrorize my nails to get this off." This girl wants her to know.
To know. It's been snapped. It's been bitten from the side.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Tell your sister to get tested and set up a camera in her living room."
Valid.
What toy would have adult-sized fingernails? He's lying.
But like, I feel sorry for the sister
Yeah.
because she clearly doesn't want to believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes you do deny things.
Yeah, especially if you're married with kids.
Yeah, like,
If I confront this and let myself think about what this probably is, that's gonna change my whole life.
that's gonna, yeah, complete. And the thing is, when you break up with somebody like that, it's like, it's not even just, okay, my current situation is changing, like the future that you've imagined for yourself disappears. And I think often that's the
Exactly.
most devastating part.
Yes, and then you also look back on your life recently, and all of that's tainted as well. Because
Yeah,
how long has he been having an affair for? What?
exactly. How long have you been
Yeah, I thought
doing
that we were
this?
happy, and we
Yeah.
weren't.
And I had no fucking idea. This reminds me of, ding, my ex-boyfriend.
Go on.
The first time I heard this girl's name is he'd picked me up from work because we used to work very closely. And she'd sent him a friend request on Facebook. And he was like, "Who's that?" And I looked and he was like, "Oh, no, it's this girl from HR." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Then I think I made a joke. I was like, "Why she want to be a friend?" And he was from a different part of Italy. We were living in Rome. And he'd gone home for the weekend. And when he came home on the Sunday night, he was showing me pictures of his nephew, who was like not even 2 at this time. And I was like, "Oh my god, like, send that to me." Because he was like, "Our nephew."
Yeah.
Because I got on so well with his sister, like, I'd known her since the baby was born, like,
Yeah.
I love this kid. I was like, "Oh my god, send that to me." And as he's, like, going to forward it to me, his 3 most frequently contacted on WhatsApp came up.
Oh my god.
So, a couple of them were, like, his mates. Bear in mind he's been away for the weekend, so I should be in there because 'cause we've been texting
Yeah.
the entire weekend, and one of them is this girl.
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Sorry, why is she there?" And he was like, "Oh, no, because there was a problem at work." And I was like, "Over the weekend?
Mm.
When I've been texting you all?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, it was just a work. It was just work. It was just work." And I was
Mm.
and he went outside to sit on the balcony, and I remember I was in the bedroom, and I was like, "You know,
You know, yeah.
right?" So I was like, "I'm gonna test this out."
Yeah.
Right. So first of all, I went on this girl's Facebook and I wasn't impressed. So that's something, which I would never usually say.
Yeah.
But you're going after somebody who clearly has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got no loyalty to you at all. So I go out and I'm like, I really don't like that. I really, really don't like that. And I got a bit upset. And he's like trying to calm me down. He's like, "No, come on, like don't throw this away over this." But which, like, at the time,
Yeah.
now I'm like, why the fuck would he say that if there was nothing going on? Right.
Yeah.
But I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I was like, because I'd been wanting this specific pair of shoes.
Mhm.
And I was like, he did buy me presents, but I thought, if he gets me these shoes, it's guilty. And I was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna buy those shoes." And he's like, "I'll get them."
Oh my god.
And I was like, "Oh, right, shit." Yeah, anyway, men are scumbags.
Yes, agreed.
Moral of the story.
But back to this story, there is an
Yeah, sorry,
update.
I've completely made this about me.
There is an up from OP. So she's put, "Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for all the comments and suggestions of what it could possibly be. I don't use Reddit often, so bear with me. Here's a small update. I told my sister to install a camera in her living room facing the door and to not say anything until she has video evidence. Also, I agree with most comments. It's obvious what's happening. Shake my head. But older sisters do what they do, and she brought it up. I guess she couldn't hold it in, and I don't blame her as they have kids. But he even went as far as saying that the brother that hardly stops by might have brought it in, and he said he would ask him, and the brother said he might have brought it in from his shoe. So he's asked his brother do you think you brought this in? And the brother has said, oh, maybe it was stuck to my shoe. But the brother hardly ever goes around.
But also, why would it be him? What are you
Yeah.
talking
Why would it be
about?
him specifically? It could be anyone that's brought it in.
But also, do you think you had a false nail stuck to your shoe? Yeah, I think that could have been me, yeah.
Now that you're mentioning it, when I was walking the other day, I did
I
think.
was hearing it.
Then she says, which I saw someone comment that. He also said it might have gotten.
Talk shit. Okay, when was the last time you hoovered?
Yeah.
Right, because I don't know about you, but number one, I don't like people in the house with shoes on. Number two,
No.
I'm not just keeping the stuff they brought in their shoes on the floor.
Yeah, and also I don't. If I come into the house, I take my shoes off, and I wouldn't wear them to the bathroom. And one of those nails was found in the bathroom.
You let going upstairs.
Yeah. So then she says, he also said it might have gotten stuck in his clothes from the laundromat. Both her husband.
He thinks you're an idiot, which
Yeah.
is even more insulting than him cheating on you.
It is, because he's been caught and he is just, no, maybe it's this, maybe it's this, maybe it's this.
Maybe when I went to the supermarket, somebody slipped it in my pocket.
Both her husband and the brother tried to make my sister feel as though she is overreacting and told
Gaslighting.
her she better think hard about making life-altering decisions, yet he's the one who didn't even give an explanation, just basically said, I don't know. Mind you, my sister and her husband are in the process of adjusting his legal status, so I will push her to install cameras, but I feel as though because she told him he might slow it down since he is on alert. So when she says that they're
motherfucker.
adjusting his legal status, that makes me think that he is living in a country he's not from.
Deport that bastard.
Deport that cheating bastard. So
Like, my signatures from your visa papers are gone.
he's just risking
Gone.
everything. He's risking his marriage, he's risking his family, he's risking his visa. For what?
What for? To be a piece of shit. This reminded me of another time. So I remember same ex-boyfriend. This is quite a while before though, so like the signs were there.
Mm.
But we were living together. I was like 23, 24. I didn't know anything, right? And he was showing me something on his phone. And after he'd finished showing me, he swiped up to get rid of all his apps, to close them all.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I saw Tinder. I swear to God, I saw Tinder. I think I saw the
little flame.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing the profile or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went to bed that night, and I'm tossing and I'm turning, and I'm like, I swear, because I'd asked him about it when I was like, was that Tinder? And he was like, don't be stupid. Like, we've been together a while at this point, we're living together.
Yeah.
He was like, don't be stupid. And my friend Abby was actually coming to visit me that morning.
Yeah.
So we had to wake up early to go get her from the airport. I can't sleep, and I'm watching this motherfucker sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ding, ding, I'll download Tinder. That's where we met.
Interesting, yeah.
So I download it, immediately go to my most recent chats.
Yeah.
One of which is him, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I deleted it after. I'm normal. Also worth noting, he had a new phone.
So it wouldn't have just been lingering on there.
Oh. So I go on. First thing I notice is his profile picture's different. It's a photo that I have taken. Second thing, the location. Because when you delete it, it stayed on that location, obviously.
Yeah.
And we had lived always like in Rome, but like 20 minutes away, 0.1 kilometers away. So I'm like,
My God.
okay. So I punched this motherfucker awake. I didn't actually punch him, but I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I'm sat at the foot of the bed and I was like, you were on Tinder.
Yeah.
And he's like, this again. Right. And I was like, I know
Yeah.
you were on Tinder last night. I saw it. And he's like, just stop because you sound insane. Right.
Mhm.
And I said, so you're not on it. He goes, no. I go, oh, okay. I opened Tinder and I sent him a message. Ding.
No.
He looks at me, I look at him. I said, hi. I did it again. Hi. Ding. Hi. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh my God.
And he's like, that is strange.
For fuck's sake. You've been caught red-handed, just admit it.
He
Oh my
didn't.
God.
And I was like, hey, here's your profile. And he's like, well, that just updates from Facebook.
No.
And at the time, Tinder, yeah, you did need Facebook to go on Tinder. Do you remember, like, right at the start, it was like that?
I do, yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. Later, I thought, that fucking photo isn't on Facebook. It says, what's that picture?
Oh my.
And again, what did this motherfucker say? Don't throw this away over this. So, Abs had come to see me, and he's been all fucking nicey, and I'm like, I feel sick.
Yeah.
I feel sick. And I remember I spoke to her about it, and I was like, "But I just feel like I'm gonna be an idiot if I continue."
Yeah.
And she was like, "You wouldn't be. I mean, like, you live together, it's different." Because also we were like 23, 24. It was the first time I'd lived with a partner.
Yeah.
Like, it's big things, you know, I was in a foreign country alone. She was like, "I won't think any less of you," which I really, like, definitely needed to hear. Like, I really appreciated that. In retrospect, I would have preferred that she was a bit harder on me and was like, "Fucking
Yeah.
leave him."
Yeah.
But obviously she wasn't gonna do that because she was trying to be a good friend. Yeah, so he was a piece of shit.
Yeah. So how long was that before you actually broke up?
A year and a half.
Yeah. When you live with someone, your lives are so entangled. It's so much
Mm,
more complicated than splitting up with someone that you're just seeing that you don't live with.
and I'd moved to Rome for him.
Yeah.
I didn't have any family there.
Mm.
Like, his family became like my family.
Yeah.
So and, you know,
No.
I was young.
Yeah, and it's so easy to say, "Oh, you should have just broken up with him." But
Like, obviously I should have, but,
yeah,
like, when you're actually there.
it's so much easier said than done.
Yeah, and also we hadn't long been in this new house that we were in,
Yeah.
and searching for a house in Rome is a nightmare. It takes
Yeah.
months, and he was Italian, I didn't speak Italian,
Yeah, exactly. So you would have had to look for a place on your own.
which I ended up having to do a year and a half later.
Yeah. But you were older and wiser then.
Yeah, and I was, like, motivated by burning rage. So that's how I learned Italian, as revenge.
God.
Yeah, no, so I just fucking carried on like that.
Yeah.
And I think back and I'm like, "You mug."
Yeah, but it's all just a part of growing, isn't it? Like, you wouldn't tolerate the same thing now because
No.
you're older and wiser. You've grown emotionally and had a lot more experience in life.
Yeah, no. And just the lie, like, the
Yeah.
barefaced
The
lies.
lying is so disrespectful because it's insulting. It is insulting.
Like, literally, "Hi, hi, hi, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding."
that's
The
rough.
lion. At least be honest about it.
Yeah, Christ.
Anyway, we didn't do a verdict on
Yes, so the verdict in general on that post was that OP wasn't overreacting. I don't think they were overreacting.
0.
Mm-mm. No.
I think she was not reacting enough.
Yeah, the sister definitely wasn't reacting enough. Mm-mm. So that was our first episode of Sister Court. But like I said before, we would like to do it with this sort of writings in the future. So if you do have any dilemmas you'd like our opinions on, that you can send them to our email, longsistancepodcast@gmail.com.
And we'll tell you if you're an asshole
But
or if your husband's cheating.
changing the topic, I'll tell you what I have been into recently. I've recently got back into playing Animal Crossing on my Switch. Have you ever played?
I used to love that.
Yeah, have you ever
No,
played
I
it?
don't like games.
Oh, that's a shame. Like, I think that because there's like a whole category of games called like cozy games that are very
Mm.
like slow paced and wholesome.
I'd like to, but I get bored.
Yeah, I think you would enjoy them. Like, it's a nice way to just kind of turn your brain off and relax.
But me turning my brain off is like something else because I feel like I'm playing a game, I still have to think in some way.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And I want to watch something trashy
Mm,
and just not have a thought.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
I mean, like, sometimes maybe, like this morning I woke up, I came in here, I had a coffee, read my book. I maybe could have played a game then,
Yeah.
but I'd rather read. I don't know. I'm just not a gamer. I'm
No,
just not
you
a
never
gamer
have
girl.
been. Even when we were younger,
No.
like me and our brothers would play on like the Wii and the GameCube, but you never were.
Well, no, also because everyone got bought a DS except me.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, can I have one? No. Yeah.
I do remember you having the very first DS in.
You gave me that. Yeah.
Well, at least I was kind.
Yeah, because you got a new one.
Yeah, that sounds about
So I
right.
don't know if it was really kind or I
Yeah,
suppose.
have my hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I tell you a game that you did play was The Sims 2DS.
Sims.
Yes,
Fucking love that. Fucking
yes.
love that.
Oh my god, do you remember The Sims 2DS game and how insane it was?
I still think about it
Yeah, I bought
because the rush,
yeah, I bought a DS.
nothing short of hard drugs, I think, could
Yeah,
like compare.
I bought a DS and The Sims 2 DS game on Vinted last year just to play it again, and honestly, it still holds up. The storyline is
If I heard that music again,
yeah, it's insane. My gosh, all the memories came flooding back because we used to play that. Like we would kind of, I think we would kind of play it together.
yeah,
Like, I remember us talking about it a lot. Yeah,
I think you were usually the hands
yeah. You
and
were the audience.
I was the control.
Yeah, I do remember us playing that all the time. But
We used to play it on holiday. Do you
yeah,
remember we used to play it in Portugal?
yeah, but I don't think we ever finished it,
We did once.
did we?
Yeah.
Hmm. I always remember we would go to Blockbuster on the weekends. So Blockbuster was a shop where you could go and you could rent films, you could rent games, and we would go and normally pick a film. And
Yeah, I don't really remember renting a game.
well, I used to rent a game. I can't remember how often we used to go. I don't know if we went every week or every
Not
couple
that
of weeks.
often.
Yeah. I used to rent this same PlayStation 2 game every time because you could only get so far in it before you had to send it back. Do you remember what game it was?
The dog.
The Dog's Life. Yes. Yeah.
That was a nice game.
It was. Yeah. And
Again, I didn't like playing it, but I liked watching.
yeah. So you would play as this little dog whose dog girlfriend had got dog napped, and you would have to kind of get to the bottom of it. And we never finished it as kids because we'd always have to send it back to Blockbuster before.
And then Blockbuster
finished
went
it.
bust.
Yeah, but we do have a PlayStation 2 now, and so I did buy a copy probably last year as well, and I played it and I finished it, and honestly, the final mission in it was horrifying, and I'm glad we never did it as kids.
Okay, well, I know what we're doing in the summer.
Yeah, if you ever played The Dog's Life, let us know. It's a good game, good game.
I liking it, but yeah, like I wasn't like a, and I always wanted, you had Nintendogs,
Yeah, I did like
and I always wanted one, so I'd like make one, but I don't fucking,
Yeah,
I ain't keeping that alive.
no.
So I'd be like, can you feed mine as well?
Do you remember the PC games we used to play? We had like
We had Harry Potter, we had
Yeah.
Sabrina. I loved the Sabrina
was
one.
so good, yeah. And the Barbie horse riding one.
Horse Riding Mysteries, yeah.
Oh my god, the mystery one, yeah, in that hotel. So many good games.
That was a good game.
Yes,
but again, I think you were the one that played, and I.
Yeah, I do remember.
Except the Arthur one.
Yes, yeah, the Arthur. I think it was Deep Sea Adventure or something. It's like
Fucking love that.
an interactive storybook. That was a good game. But I remember because our computer was in like the dining room, and so we would both have a chair at the computer while I think I clicked, and then you like chose what we were doing.
I was the boss. I was
Yeah.
the brains behind the operation. I just didn't want to get my hands dirty.
I was
on
just
the
a
mouse.
puppet.
So good.
I know we had such good games as kids.
Sims 2.
Yeah, Sims 2.
Loved that. Where is the Sims 2?
Right. Okay. So
There's some mad lore here.
I don't know if it was The Sims 2 or if it was the original Sims game.
It was the Sims 2.
Was it? So we would quite often go to visit our grandparents who lived about an hour away. And I was really into The Sims on the PC. And my granddad had upstairs, he had like a little room that had a computer and stuff in. And I had a second copy of The Sims that we took there so that
Second copy?
I think it must have been because you had to put in a registration code. And I don't imagine we'd have been able to do it on 2 computers.
But then we never played it at home. So we used to look forward to going there to play it. No? I don't know.
I don't know.
could be
I think
wrong.
you might be right because that's why it was so emotional. Yes, I think you're right.
That's
Right,
why the betrayal cut so deep.
let me go back.
And also, he used to uninstall it because it took up too much room.
Yes, so we had a copy of The Sims 2 at Grandad's house. It was a big game, especially for computers back then. And we would install it on his computer every time that we went, and you'd have to do disc 1, then disc 2, and it took ages.
It
But-
did take a long time.
Yeah, we were always absolutely buzzing to go. And pretty much as soon as we get there, we'd be like, "Hi, Grandma, hi, Granddad," and then we'd like run off. And play.
Run up.
And then again, we would both have a chair at the computer, and we would just play it the whole time.
It was the only time we didn't argue, I think.
Yeah. And we went one day, and I can't really remember the exact circumstances of how we found out. But
Well, we were looking for it and it wasn't there.
yeah, we wanted to play it, so we were looking for the disc to install it, and we couldn't find it. And we went downstairs and said, "Grandad, we can't find The Sims. Where is it?" And he said, "Oh, I've lent it to your cousin Jack." "My Sims? You've given my Sims to Jack?" And
My Sims are at Jack.
my Sims are in Jack's computer. And every single time we would go following that, I'd say, "Has Jack given the Sims back yet? Has Jack given the Sims back yet?" And because it wasn't a big deal to him, he never followed it up with our uncle to get the game back. So we never saw them Sims again.
Every time I see Jack,
Jack, if you're watching this,
you've got 20 business days
you owe us a copy of The Sims 2.
and hours of childhood entertainment that you robbed us of.
I know. And I would say that as a child, I was quite reserved. Yeah. But I remember being
Oh,
I was very upset.
you were very.
And
You were more upset than me, and I was upset.
I've always been very, very close with my granddad. We have a really good relationship. And I remember just feeling so betrayed. Like, how could you do this? So, Granddad, if you're listening to this, although we did bring it up last time we saw him, didn't we? So,
I claim to have no recollection.
yeah. So, I don't remember that. I wouldn't have just given it to Jack. Yes, you did. You did, Grandad.
You did. I remember where I was stood when you told me. The first real betrayal of my life.
Honestly, the first time I experienced grief.
That was something.
Yeah.
No. And I think they thought we were overreacting.
Yeah.
Because everyone was just like, go
absolutely.
play something else.
But also, we never
Should I do an am I overreacting?
we never got on as kids, but when we were playing that game together, we did get on. So it was like a bonding thing for us as well.
Yeah, then we went back to immediately hating each other.
Yeah.
The second we found out that game was gone.
Exactly.
I
Like,
think I
well, we've got
kicked you.
nothing in common now, except for animosity towards Jack.
Go play something else, making a voodoo doll a joke. Okay, tell me about a time that maybe you overreacted.
God, I feel like I do overreact. I don't know, actually. I think that me now is a lot more grounded and controlled, but I think that, especially when I was a teenager, I think that I overreacted a lot. So it didn't take a lot for me to lose it. I mean, I do actually remember a time when we were teenagers and we were in the old house, and I can't remember what I was setting up on the TV. You already know. But I was
No, because you had to set something up for Harry.
yeah, I was
So,
I-
like, what we'd been doing was interrupting.
yes. Yeah, because it was never like oh, would you mind doing this for your brother?
It was, do it.
Yeah, it was a do this now. And so I was pissed off because she'd asked me to do something when I didn't want to. So I was setting this up.
And
for
I think
Harry.
we'd been watching maybe like Criminal Minds.
Yeah, so yeah, I think we'd been watching the TV and then we had to turn off what we were watching.
Immediately, because Prince Harry had decided that he wanted to play something.
Yeah, so I was on the floor in front of the TV, setting up.
And I remember you throwing the remote onto the poo.
Setting up this console, and it wasn't. It wasn't setting up properly, and I was getting really frustrated. And I remember turning around, snatching the remote, and just shouting, "I don't even know what channel this bitch is on." And we quoted that for years
Because it was so fun.
I don't even know what channel this bitch is on.
About something like that with somebody that's experienced it. It's like, okay. It's like a form of therapy because the whole thing was so fucking ridiculous. And we were treated so unfairly most of the time that to like have something to laugh at was like,
honestly, I still think about that now.
No, this bitch is that. And then I think Harry was like, "Do you say about me?"
Yeah.
Get
No,
fucked.
I think he might have been like, DK called me a bitch. And I was like, I'm calling the TV a bitch.
But now that you mention it,
Yeah.
actually, now that you mention it, you are a bitch.
Because he was very demanding kid. Like if he wanted something, he wanted it then and there.
The threat of violence, so you had to do it.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
For God's sake. 2 weeks
Do you
in a
remember
row.
one time? Wait, is Harry the star of this podcast? Do you remember one time? I'd been watching something. I think I was watching like Summerland downstairs, right? Harry has come in. Mum says I can watch TV down here. So I was like, but I'm watching this. Let him watch it. Okay.
Oh,
So I'm like, well, worth noting is Harry was the only one of us
that's what I was about to say.
with not even just Sky in his bedroom, his own Sky box.
Yeah.
So this little fucker could do whatever he wanted, right? But he's decided that he wants to watch it downstairs.
He wanted
So he's
to
allowed
watch
to
it
watch it
on the big screen.
downstairs. So I'm like, fuck, okay, I guess I'll go watch it upstairs then. So I go into his bedroom and I watch my program. Until obviously the ad breakers come on of whatever he was watching downstairs and he came back in his bedroom for something. And he went berserk.
What?
He went berserk. And he told Mum, and she went berserk at me too.
Nobody's using this TV. Why can't I just sit here and watch it?
Exactly, especially when I was watching something downstairs and
Oh
he's
my
decided
God.
that now he wants to use that TV.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I want allowed to watch it.
Them precious little boys, honestly, they got everything. Do you remember when somebody gave us a copy of, I think it was one of the earlier Grand Theft Auto games? And
I think we got it as a gift when we bought the PlayStation.
maybe, yeah. And Harry was quite young. And
Young.
he was much too young to play Grand Theft Auto.
I don't even know if he was in year one yet.
No, he played it. And I remember him going around and like hitting people and taking their money. And I remember him and Alex laughing.
Oh, in the game.
Yes, in the game. I remember them laughing while they were doing it. But oh my God, every night for weeks, he had these like night terrors about it. And the only thing that would calm that boy down was to go into Gemma's bedroom and watch Barbie films on her TV.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so he wouldn't let
I
you...
do remember the Barbie films though.
Yeah.
Excellent excellent cinema.
Yeah, so he wouldn't let you watch his TV, but when he was frightened
But
in the
when you were
night,
scared,
yeah.
isn't that always the way though?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Harry,
Harry.
another week, another story.
What if we just make it a weekly segment that we end the show telling a story about Harry?
I think we could. Well, I mean,
I
we've
think we
got
could.
enough.
There's so many stories about that kid.
So many stories about him.
Utter chaos.
Do you remember when he thought we were American?
Kind of, yeah.
Basically, this child was raised by the television because he was always allowed it.
Yeah.
One day we were in a shop and he was like, "How many dollars is that?" And I turned around and was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "How many dollars is that?" Like I hadn't heard him. And I was like, "We don't use dollars, we use pounds." And he didn't know what that was because all he'd ever seen was Cartoon Network.
Yeah, to be honest, I do remember when I was in primary school, I think I was in year 5, and I think that I was with this boy and we had to do like a little presentation at the front of the class. And he said something about me being American. And I said, I'm not American. He said, why do you speak with an American accent then? And it was because of the same thing, because I'd pretty much learned to talk from watching TV. Whoops.
But you still do, not so much recently, but until early adulthood, you did speak with an American accent.
Yes, especially if I was saying something that I knew could be like if
We
I was
could get in
saying
trouble for.
Yeah, saying something that I wanted to like soften, I would always default to this American accent because I feel like the American accent is just a bit softer in a way. Like it's less
I
serious.
think also it like felt as a way to
It's not me
maybe
saying
then you
this.
could be like, I was joking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, or to like, distance yourself from it because it took the slightest thing and we were in trouble.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you had to pick your battles. You had to be careful.
Yeah. But I think
That's
it's made
so
us
true.
both very diplomatic as adults, you know?
I think it's made us very funny. This podcast wouldn't exist if it weren't for our trauma because
No.
we'd be boring.
Yeah. No.
I just thought of something else. Oh, no, nothing. Yeah, so.
Yeah, if there's anything topic-wise that you guys want us to cover, that you want our opinions on, let us know. You can let us know in the comments on this episode on Instagram, or you can email us. Once again, our email is longsistancepodcast@gmail.com. And I think that's about it for today.
Yeah, I just like to take a second to say thank you to everybody that's listening.
Yeah, honestly.
It's insane.
We're overwhelmed by the support that we've had. This is, what, episode 6?
Episode 6, yeah.
And let me see how many of you there are right now, because it is
more than we ever thought.
Incredible, honestly.
Also because like this, like when we started it, I wasn't expecting anybody to listen.
Yeah.
Like it was just a way for us to like every week have a phone call.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And now it's like my favorite part of the week.
Yeah. So at the time of recording, we have 266 subscribers on Spotify.
Shut up.
Yeah, 266 of you, and that is incredible. And
I can't see the numbers because only Sabrina has the
yeah
stats. So we're finding out together, guys.
Yeah, and like we see you guys. So 89% of you are in the US. Then we've got the UK, Italy, France, Bangladesh, South Korea, Germany. Like we see all of you guys, and we appreciate every single one of you massively.
There's one I don't appreciate so much, but I'm kidding.
Dear.
The person that's aimed at knows who is that.
You know who you are. But honestly, it has been incredible, and we're so grateful for the support.
No, honestly, like, thank you so much, because I think we're funny.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't think anyone else, like, obviously they found us funny, but to keep coming back is crazy.
No, it is really exciting. It's really exciting, and I'm excited to see where things go. I
just wish there was a way that we could, like, interact.
Yeah.
With the subscribers.
Yeah, definitely. I think
I'm so curious, like, why are you listening? What are you doing?
Yeah. Leave us a comment, guys.
Like, in your life, where do we fit in?
Yeah. What is it that's bringing you back?
Are you a Sabrina or a Gemma?
That's funny. There's definitely going to be either or.
It's going to be like, yeah.
No, yeah, we need to try and think of some more ways to get you guys involved.
Yeah, I'd love to speak to some of you.
Definitely, yeah. So leave us a comment. We are very approachable. we read everything.
May not seem so.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for today. So we'll be back this time next week. And bye.
Thank you very much. Loves ya.